Welcome back to Quiztar. Can you guess the legendary filmmakers just by their picture? Test your knowledge and see how many you can get right. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Which director brought dinosaurs to life in Jurassic Park? Who directed Goodfellas and is known for mob dramas? Which director is famous for Pulp Fiction and non-linear storytelling? Who directed mind-bending films like Inception and The Dark Knight? Which director created the highest-grossing films Avatar and Titanic? Who is known as the master of suspense for films like Psycho? Who directed 2001: A Space Odyssey and The Shining? Which director is famous for the Godfather trilogy? Who is the creator of the Star Wars saga? Who brought The Lord of the Rings to the big screen? Which director is known for sci-fi classics like Alien and Blade Runner? Who directed the darkly whimsical Edward Scissorhands? Which director is known for Pan's Labyrinth and dark fantasy films? Who directed Fight Club and Gone Girl, known for his dark thrillers? Which director is known for his quirky style in the Grand Budapest Hotel? Who directed the surreal mystery Mulholland Drive? Who is the legendary Japanese director of Seven Samurai? Which director is a key figure in the French New Wave, famous for Breathless? Who directed the existential masterpiece The Seventh Seal? Which Italian director is known for La Dolce Vita and 8½? Who directed Chinatown and The Pianist? Which actor turned director helmed Unforgiven and $1 Million Baby? Who directed Do the Right Thing and Black Hook Klansman? Which director is known for horror classics like Halloween and The Thing? Who is famous for explosive action films like Transformers? Who directed There Will Be Blood and Boogie Nights? Who is known for poetic films like The Tree of Life? Which director of Lost in Translation is also a member of a famous film family? Who directed psychological thrillers like Black Swan and Requiem for a Dream? Which directing duo is known for Fargo and The Big Lebowski? Who directed the Oscar-winning films Birdman and The Revenant? Who directed Annie Hall and is known for his witty, neurotic comedies? Which director is behind Back to the Future and Forrest Gump? Who is the legendary director of classic westerns like The Searchers? Which director is known for political films like Platoon and JFK? Who directed The Maltese Falcon and The African Queen? Who directed feel-good classics like It's a Wonderful Life? Who revolutionized cinema with Citizen Kane? Who directed American Beauty and the Bond film Skyfall? Which director is known for the Before trilogy and Boyhood? Who directed fast-paced crime films like Snatch and Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels? Who is known for his flamboyant style in Moulin Rouge and The Great Gatsby? Who brought action-packed gun-fu films like Face Off to Hollywood? Which controversial director is known for Melancholia and Dogville? Who directed ensemble films like MASH and Nashville? Who directed the sci-fi epics Blade Runner 2049 and Dune? Who is the comedy genius behind Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein? Who directed the vibrant Spanish films Talk to Her and Volver? Who directed courtroom classics like 12 Angry Men and Network? Who is known for his unsettling dramas like Amour and Funny Games? Which French director brought us The Fifth Element and Léon, The Professional? Who directed the intense documentary Grizzly Man and Aguirre, The Wrath of God? Who is considered a pioneer of independent cinema with films like A Woman Under the Influence? Who rebooted Star Trek and directed Star Wars, The Force Awakens? Who directed A Beautiful Mind and Apollo 13? Which director made Good Will Hunting and Milk? Who directed the classic The Graduate and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Who directed iconic thrillers like Scarface and Carrie? Which director is known for the shaky cam action of The Bourne Ultimatum? Who directed 12 Years a Slave and Shame? Which British director is known for social realist films like I, Daniel Blake? Who directed crime epics like Heat and Collateral? Who is the legendary Indian filmmaker behind the Apu trilogy? Which Japanese director is known for Hanabi and his work in Yakuza films? Who directed Hollywood epics like Ben-Hur and Roman Holiday? Who directed the sci-fi cult classics RoboCop and Total Recall? Which director became the first woman to win an Oscar for The Hurt Locker? Who directed the Oscar-winning epic The Deer Hunter? Who is the Soviet pioneer behind Battleship Potemkin? Who directed the road movie classic Paris, Texas? Who won Oscars for Brokeback Mountain and Life of Pi? Who directed Slumdog Millionaire and Trainspotting? Which Mexican director made Gravity and Roma? Who directed the quirky films Her and Being John Malkovich? Who made history with Boys and the Hood, becoming the youngest Best Director nominee? Which director is known for Superman and Lethal Weapon? Who brought us the surreal fantasy Brazil and 12 Monkeys? Who directed Midnight Express and Fame? Who directed the visually stunning Hero and House of Flying Daggers? Which animation master created Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro? Who directed the surrealist masterpiece Un Chien Andalou? Which director helmed West Side Story and The Sound of Music? Who directed A Streetcar Named Desire and On the Waterfront? Which Czech director made One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Amadeus? Who is the British epic filmmaker behind Lawrence of Arabia? Who directed the post-apocalyptic action film Mad Max: Fury Road? Who made the silent horror classic Nosferatu? Which silent film legend directed City Lights and The Great Dictator? Who directed the neo-realist classic Rome, Open City? Who is the Italian director of Bicycle Thieves? Which French director made The Rules of the Game and La Grande Illusion? Who directed The 400 Blows and is a key figure of the French New Wave? Who is known for the Japanese masterpiece Tokyo Story? Which Iranian director is known for Taste of Cherry and Close Up? Who directed the philosophical sci-fi films Solaris and Stalker? Which French director is considered the French Hitchcock? Who is known for body horror films like The Fly and Videodrome? Which Italian director made The Leopard and Death in Venice? Who is the pioneering female director of Cleo from 5 to 7? Which Japanese director made Ugetsu and Sancho the Bailiff? Who directed The Last Emperor and the Dreamers? Who is known for the political thriller The Manchurian Candidate? A big thank you for watching our YouTube video. Please consider subscribing to our channel for more fantastic content. If you are interested in exploring further challenges, we invite you to browse through our collection of videos.